I will start to recall what I have done the last lesson first. Then after that, I will continue with gradient. Okay? And all of you look at the board first. Alright? Okay. Okay. All of you look at the board. Okay. Now, last lesson, I talked about this general form, right? Y equals to mx plus c. M represents what? Gradient. And c represents what? Y-intercept. Gradient is how steep the slope is, right? And y-intercept is the point whereby it cuts the y-axis. Correct? Okay? Then, I also talked about parallel lines have the same gradient, right? Because they slant the same way. Agree or not? Class? Okay? Then I also say that a horizontal line has the gradient equals to 0. What about a vertical line? Yes, gradient is undefined. Now, if I have a line slanting this way, gradient is positive. And if I have a line that slants this way, the gradient is negative. That's what I told you the last time, right? Now, and if I have these two types of line, I will have y equals to mx plus c. That means there's a mixture of x and y in the equation. Okay? Now, if I have just a straight line passing through 4, the equation of this line will be what? Y equals to 4. There's no x or whatever, it's just y equals to a number. Okay, Zanina? Okay, now what if I have a vertical line passing through negative 3? Y vertical line will be what? X equals to negative 3. So this is what I covered the last time. Okay, now let me just go on further. If I give you this equation, what is my gradient? 3. What's my y-intercept? 4. Understand? Okay, give you another one. What is my gradient? Negative 3. What's my y-intercept? Negative 1. Okay, now then I want to ask you one thing. If I give you in this form, can you say gradient is 3, y-intercept is 2? I need to divide by 2. Zachary is right. I need to divide by 2. If I divide by 2, I get y, right? Oh, look up. When I divide by 2, what do I get? 3 over 2, right? When I divide by 2, what do I get? 1. It must be in this form. So what is my gradient here? 3 over 2. What? No x. It's just a number. What's my y-intercept? 1. So you must be careful. Y must be alone on the left side. Are we all clear? Class? Yes or no? Yes, huh? Okay, good. Then you take out your notebook. I gave you some questions to try, and I said to write it down in pencil, right? I don't know what people outside of you. What class are they from? Just a minute. I let me adjust this thing for the question. Okay, did I give you question 4 and 5? Yes, question 4 and 5, right? Okay, I will think all this up so that I can go through the answer with the class. Okay? Alright. Let me just do question 4 together with you guys. Okay? That's all the question number 4. Alright. State the gradient and the y-intercept of each of the following lines. teacher, if I can see, can I do rewrite? Can. But the thing is that some people will get confused. You understand? So what's my gradient? Focus tell me. Negative 4, yes. What's my y-intercept? 10/3. Are we clear now? Okay. Alright, now next one. This one, what's my gradient? 0.2. What's my y-intercept? 0. Very good. Because there's a plus 0, right? I told you the other day, plus 0 means it passed through the origin. Agree? Okay. Now, what about this particular line? Okay, can you tell me what does y equals negative 11 looks like? It will be a straight line like that, right? If it's a straight line like this, what's the gradient? 0. Now, can you see that this one, actually there's no x term? That means it's 0x. That's why the gradient is 0. Is everyone clear here? Yes or no? Okay, good. Next, we move on to number 5. Okay. Number 5 is the other way around. They give you the gradient and the y-intercept. You are supposed to write down the what? Equation. Very good. Okay. Now, first one is easy. Tell me the answer. Y equals to 2x plus 4. Everybody okay? What about next one? Y equals to minus 4. Good. What about this one? Y equals to x minus 1/5. Next one? Negative x plus 3.78. What about the next one? Y equals to what? Negative 2/3 x. Must you put plus 0? No need. Plus 0 is to tell you that the y-intercept is 0. But in the actual life, you don't put it in. Okay? Now, gradient is 0. Now, once you know gradient is 0, it's like that already, right? Okay, so what is this equation then? Y equals to negative 2/3. Are we okay? How many of you can get all this correct? Okay, good. So, there's no issue. The one that I need to caution you is when it is not written in the correct order, you have to rewrite it. Is that clear? Okay, now, the next section that I'm going to go through is how to calculate gradient. I told you gradient is rise over run, right? Rise is the vertical. Run is the horizontal. We take this length over this length. Actually, it will form a right angle triangle. Okay? This length over this length, it will give me the gradient. How steep? That means it's a ratio of the vertical to the horizontal. Okay? I will show you how to do it. You don't have to worry. Okay? Because in exam, a lot of people don't know how to do it because they are confused. Okay? Now, can we all turn to page 154 first? All of you turn to page 154. Look at this particular box. If a line slopes upwards from left to right, the gradient is positive. I already told you. Right? That means if it slopes like that, the gradient is what? Positive. Okay? Now, if it slopes like that, the gradient will be negative. Okay? This is what it means. Everybody clear? Okay, now then we take a look at this particular page, the next page. I'm going to show you how we calculate gradient if we don't know the gradient. But actually this question, don't need to calculate, we also know. Do you agree that if y is equal to 2x, the gradient must be 2 already? Correct? Okay, but what if we don't know? I want everybody to look at what? Don't do anything, because if you don't know this, you don't know anything. Can you see this one? It slants this way. So, gradient will be rise over run. And it's a positive number, right? Because it slants this way. Okay? Now, I will choose 2 convenient points on the line. What will you look at what? I can choose this point, right? Because why? I can read the coordinates easily. I can also choose this point, right? I can read the coordinates easily. same, right? Correct. Even parallel lines have the same gradient. Okay. Let's say I choose this point. Can I? Then I choose this point. Now then I draw this dotted triangle. Then I know what is this. How many units? 4. Very good. How many units? 2. Can you see if I use this, is 4 over 2 is also 2. So it doesn't matter which points you choose. But don't get kiang. That means don't act smart. Go and choose in between, don't know how to read one. Then of course you will be offline. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Yes or no? Okay? Alright, then I want you to look at the other graph. Now what's the difference between graph A and graph B? Can you tell me what's the difference? No? Do you agree that both are equations for y equals to 2x? But how come this one looks steeper than this one? Because of what? Yes. Because, right? Because the scale is different. Can see it? It doesn't mean that by looking at it, it's like you've got to look at the scale also. Understand? Okay. Let's calculate the gradient for this. Can I choose this point and this point? Okay. So all the way around. How many units here? 3, right? How many units here? How many units here? This is 0.5, right? 1.5, right? What is 3 over 1.5? It's still 2, right? Can you see what I'm talking about here? It's the number of units. Okay, now, let's say I don't want. Or we said we choose a very lousy point. Okay, I don't want. I am better than this here, so I choose this. How many units here? 4. How many units here? 2. It must be according to the scale. Understand? So can you see it's 4 over 2, the answer is still 2. Okay? So it also depends on the scale that you use. Understand? But the moral of the story is choose 2 points convenient and then you calculate. Okay? But first thing you decide, is it positive or negative first? Everybody clear now? Everybody clear now? Okay, So, alright. Let's look at page 155 at the bottom here. From the above discussion, we learned that the use of different scales for both axes in graph B will change how the graph looks. Hence, the gradient of the line in graph B might not appear to be 2 as expected. The use of different scales also makes it difficult to compare their steepness. Correct? Okay? So, just calculate the number up, then you know how steep it is. Now, for example, let me tell you this. If all of you look. If this line is gradient, maybe let's say 1, a steeper line will be gradient 2 and so on. It goes steeper and steeper. Understand? Okay? For the negative side, okay, let me just show you. For the negative side, now, if this is gradient 1, this will be gradient negative 1, the other side. Okay, now I use another color. Let's say this is gradient 3. Alright? This will be gradient negative 3. That is the more negative, the higher will it be. It will be steeper. Do you understand what I'm saying here? Yes or no? Can. So this is how it looks like. Everybody clear now? Can. So the steeper the gradient, the higher will be the number. Okay? For the negative side, it's the steeper, the bigger the absolute value. That means the value itself. We don't look at the sign. Everybody clear with what I'm saying? Can or cannot? Because, okay, I'll just repeat one more time. Okay. If this is 3, the 3, negative 3 will be like that. Can you see that it's equal thickness but it's on both sides? Everybody clear? Okay, Alright, good. Now, then we have to look at something else that will be calculating the gradient. Now, all of you look at this formula that is given on page 156. Okay? The gradient of a line is its steepness. Gradient is vertical change over horizontal change, which in short, we call it rise over run, where the changes refers to change in the number of units, not the number of squares. Are we clear? Okay, now I'm going to go through example 3 slowly with you. Let's look at example 3A. Don't look at the textbook. I'm not using the textbook kind of a way of doing it. All of you look up. This is the ground given, right? We don't know the gradient. Now, can you see one convenient point is here? Where is another convenient point? 4 or here also can, right? Okay, let's say I choose this one. Okay? What you do is that you draw a dotted triangle with a right angle. Understand? This to guide your vision. Okay? Now, I want to know how many units? 6. Okay? How many units? 2. Okay. So, gradient will be 6 over 2, which is what? 3. Because it's slant this way, it's positive. So, no issue. So, the gradient is 3. Okay? Now, all of you listen first. I show you another more difficult question. What if they want the equation of this line? That means y will be equal to 3x, right? Because gradient is 3. Can you tell me it cuts the x-axis at where? 1. So this is the equation. Can you see what I'm talking about? Yes or no? So you must see a question I can pick a lot of ways to change it to either something with greater difficulty or lower difficulty. Is that clear with what I'm saying? Okay, alright, now let's take a look at B. Okay, part B. I'm going to show you again. Okay? Alright, let's say calculate the gradient. So gradient is rise over run. First of all, decide, is it positive or negative? Negative straight away, let's put negative already. Understand now? Don't wait. Alright? Now, I choose one point. Here, right? Another point. Here, right? More convenient. Okay. This is the right angle triangle. How many units here? 6. How many units here? 4. So, 6 over 4, right? But you cannot leave like that. You must leave it in lower term. So, negative 1. 3 over 2. Understand? You say negative 1.5 also can. Negative 1/5 also can. Okay, so this is the gradient. Now, what if I want the equation of the line? Y equals to what? Negative 3 over 2x plus what? 6, right? Y plus 6. It cuts the y-axis at 6. So you must know how to flip the question. Is that clear to everyone? So I repeat, if the line slope this way is positive, if the line slope this way is negative. Okay? Alright. So, are we clear so far? Are we clear so far? Okay. Then, can you look at page 158? I want all of you to look at practice now 3, part A. I want you to calculate the gradient for me. I only give you 1 minute. Find the gradient of this line. Choose 2 points, convenient points. So, what's your gradient? Okay, I know it's 2. Which point did you all choose? The one at the 6, is it?
6, I think.
And then the one at the 2. Can I choose this one also? Yes, it doesn't matter. Whatever you choose, you draw a dotted triangle. Gradient positive or negative? Positive. So what is the rise? is the complete set of info for the question. Do you understand? I can ask for anything. Do you understand? Now, then I want to add something to this question. What if I tell you I have another line, okay, that is parallel to this? These two are parallel. Of course, it doesn't look parallel, right? Oh my God. So let me draw it parallel. Down, 1, 2, so 1, 2, so. Okay, parallel. I will know that the gradient is 2 also, right? Because parallel lines have the same gradient, right? But what's the y-intercept of this graph? 0. So this equation is what? Just y equals to 2x. Are you clear? Okay. I have another line. Parallel. Passing through 5. What will be this equation? Y equals to 2x plus 5. So that's how you can think further. Everybody clear with what I'm saying? Can? Yes, I said. I know y2 minus y1. No. I don't want y2 minus y1 yet until you reach set 3. Because it's very confusing. You can use it, but you must know everything. Okay? I have no objection to you using it. Okay? Okay. Now, next. Can you look at part B? All of you look at part B. Can you give me the gradient? Calculate the gradient for me. Part B. Just the gradient. I will choose this point and this point. It's easy, right? But I must know, is it positive or negative first? I must put negative first, right? Okay, how many units here? 4, very good. How many units here? 8. So the gradient is negative half. Am I right? Okay, now may I know what's the y-intercept? 4. Okay, so what's the equation of this line? Y equals to negative half x plus 4, right? Can you see it now? Because the y-intercept is 4. Yes? So, cannot. Because I will give you the mark still, but in front at the simplification I will minus.
So if they never put it,
No. Even if they don't put must simplify, you also must simplify. For example, student A got 2 suites, student B got 3 suites. I say what's the suites altogether? You cannot say 2 plus 3, you don't give me 5. You get what I mean? That's called simplification. Clear? Okay. Now, next. Can you look up the gradient for C and D? C and D. All of you do. Great. Do You can choose like that. It's not an issue. Okay. So the gradient. What? Do you know if I choose these 2 points, how much is the rise? How many units here? Do you agree? 6. Okay. How many units here? 8. So, positive or negative? Positive. So 6 over 8. Answer 2 over 4. Okay? Next question I want to ask. The next line is the gradient positive or negative? Negative. Very good. So gradient straight away put negative. Something over something. Okay. For gradient points will be these 2. How many units? How many units? Do you agree this one is 12 units? Right. From here to here is 12 units. How many units? Huh? 2. Do you agree it's 2? Okay. So 12 over 2. What's the gradient? 6. Negative 6. You must give me the correct number. If not, it's the other way around. Everybody clear now? Everybody clear now? Yes or no? Yes. So, moral of the story. Choose 2 convenient points. Decide whether is it positive or negative first. Then you do vertical over horizontal. Understand? Now, do you agree that when I draw the dotted right angle triangle, it helps you in looking at it?
Yes.
Okay, so please do not ignore the vertical and horizontal lines. Okay? Now, let's take a look at page 160. Okay, at the top. How steep is aligned with gradient 1, so on and so forth. You just read through it yourself. Now, next, this one we have done it already at the bottom. The gradient of a horizontal line is 0, right? Remember I told you next page. Okay, this one, the vertical line. The gradient of the vertical line is what? Undefined. Remember? Okay, look at the bottom of page 161. They summarize for you. I want everyone to look at page 161. At the bottom, they summarize for you. Okay. The gradient of the horizontal line is 0, while the gradient of the vertical line is undefined. I've given you all that in your notes last week. Am I right to say that? So are we clear now with what I'm saying? Yes. Okay. Alright. Let's take a look at the next page. Next page will be our homework already. Is that correct? Is that correct? Okay. Now, I need you to do some questions for me, but next lesson we are going to draw graphs together because today we don't have the time. Okay? Alright. Can you take out a piece of foolscap paper first? A piece of foolscap paper. Hold on first. What number is it on the content page of your file? Now I write what? Now I write 6K. Linear functions. This is our foolscap. Okay, all of you write down first. Alright. Can all of you look at question 6B? The date I already written for you. What's the date? All of you look at 6B. Okay? There's no need to redraw the graph. This is 6B. Okay. I want you to identify 2 points on your textbook. Which point? Which one do you want to tell me? You don't say 3 and 1. You must tell me about it. 4, 3, right? This one, right? And what? 1, 0, right? So, you draw a dotted triangle like that, right? Okay? This is in your textbook. Now, on your foolscap, you write like that. Gradient equals to rise over run. Equals to. You must present like that in your exam. First of all, I want to know positive or negative. Positive. So no need to do anything, right? Okay. How many units? 3. Good. How many units? Also 3, Hey, 3 over 3, don't leave it as 3 over 3, So the gradient is 1. This is the way you present. Is that clear to you? Then, for if it's a negative, after you write rise over 1, you must put negative. Understand? Okay? Alright, now, which questions are you supposed to do? Okay, I'm going to write on the board. Okay, you have to do 6B. I'll write there. Water's like, you think I'm so kind, eh? I'm not so kind, Then, I'm not very kind. I'm also known as cruelty. Please keep quiet. No. Question 7, 11, and 12. Now, I will do question 9 and 10 in class on Wednesday, because you need to know how to draw. Is that clear to everyone? So next lesson must at least have 2 graph paper. Understand? Okay,